Good evening, everyone. A warm welcome to all of you. I am a career Naksha and CCI community manager. Today, we have an eminent author, a motivational and inspirational speaker, an entrepreneur and leadership coach. We welcome Dr. S. Premanand sir, who is going to talk about speaking of psychology on anger management. First of all, thank you, sir, for providing us the opportunity to learn from your experiences. Thank you for your valuable time also, sir. He is presently project in charge at Bhartigansan University Entrepreneurship, Innovation and Career Hub. He worked as manager in South Capital Goods Skill Council, Ministry of Skills and Development and Entrepreneurship Government of India. He has done MBA, MPhil, MSc Psychology, PhD honors and PhD. He has trained 1500 plus engineering students, art and science students, professors, teachers, new and existing entrepreneurs. Thank you, sir. All to you.
Thank you so much, Huma Sufyan, who has been introduced me very well about the today's session, and I always warm welcome to all of the participants today joining with us, and also a special thanks to Nimesh, who has been forwarded everything to be in the show today. And thank you so much for all of them that have been joining and to see the show after 7 o'clock in the evening is actually, like very precious time that you will be spending most of time in your family. I'm really sorry for that to taking for the 1 hour time to talk about the no the speaking on anger management. Normally today we talk about why do that anger management really required and how does it is important. And the most importantly, you can see that every part of a life that anger is always there because the stress become an anger. So everyone will be agreeing with me, like to talking about the anger. Anger is something which like to putting themselves into kind of a stress, or in the form of a stress, or you may be out of the control, or might be we can say that no somebody who push you to do something wrong. You may be felt bad on it to get into an anger. So now I just what I will do is I will have a presentation. I just put in the presentation and a presentation format so that everyone can look at the presentation. I'll see the share the screen, and somebody can also moderate me if anybody raise a question in the chat. You can inform me so that what I will do is I'll answer the question accordingly. Thank you so much. And this is my screen for you to use an anger management. This is you can also see in the picture, which is the two old men and young boys started getting an anger because most of the time the anger has happened in most in official life that we take forward. And thing is, why do this anger management is really important? Anger is actually, the emotion characterized by antagonism towards someone or something you feel in deliberately done you wrong. If you deliberately done you wrong, you can able to see this anger is a kind of emotion. Somebody could be threatened, or somebody could attack it, or you will be getting frustrated, or you feel that I'm powerless. In this is something called an anger will be starting on it. If you look at this diagram, you can able to see this anger. Anger, you have two things. One is out of the under the anger of the sea. You can see the level of the water. You have hurted. You have been exhausted. You have been annoyed. You've been nervous. You may be some kind of trauma. You have ambitious or disappointment of sometimes you disrespected somebody will be very close to you, and sometimes they will be disrespected in all the time, or you feel lonely. If you feel lonely or you feel that nobody is supporting me, that will create a something to stress. Some you will be offended, or sometimes you will be rejected if you file giving to somebody boss. You will be hoping a lot of things in that to do, and that rejecting. If something is rejecting, you might be getting lot of getting some hidden surfaces. The anger will come, or distressful, or worried, or uncomfortable zone. That also will happen if you whatever you think of it to do, that sometimes it not happen. So what happens? You will be feel that uncomfortable zone, or sometimes we can talk about the frustrations or embarrassment, Embarrassment will happen because sometimes a lot of things are in your life you run with, or maybe it's some kind of a surface that you're misleading of anything goes on a back, or unsure something if you're going to do something, unsure of it. This all together comes, finally it is an angry. You're getting angry, become an anger management. So the anger is only when you get angry towards that you are not able to do, or you're feeling that tricking to do something, or you might be, everything will closely in your body. What will happen? This body will automatically, your body blood become pump, and it gets heated, and it automatically comes up. It has a form of, emotions are coming up. It's an anger. So anger is very easy to manageable, and I give you a lot of things to you how you can manage the anger psychologically. And before that, we need to understand anger management in what way it will show you. The face of an anger is always you can able to see how somebody in front of you to how they whether they get angry or not. The eyebrows pull down and together. It pulls down together and it is wider, and you can also see the eyes become open wide and staring hard, lip pressed together, pressed tightly together, because the anger will finally it comes over heater of your body. The face of an anger will be look like this. And this is something called anger. My body, what where my body is starting the anger, because when you get angry, what will happen? The whole body become big, kind of physical symptoms that will really stop you a lot of things to happen. Your brain will have a lot of dizziness and a headache. You will be getting headache, and when your stomach become shaking, face turn red. Your face will be red and feel very hot, and sometimes your heart beat maybe little faster, and not when you're in anger or something you feel better wrong. You will be clenching fists and breathing harder and faster, and like your pacing of walking also will be little hard. You will be forcing to it and running faster. Your palms getting sweaty, your palms become very sweaty, and clenching of your cheese, teeth become grilling. All these things are happen when, because if you make it a small thing, you don't know to manage the anger, this whole body become getting totally, you will be getting a bad experience on the body. So anger will be having a, what is the kind of situation that your anger will come. You might be having a very specific person, we show a lot of love to them, then you will be expectation from the people, that will create a lot of no kind of a no. And your expectation may not be met on a time. What will happen? The anger will search on it. Sometimes your event you will be highly scheduled on a point. There you can take a lot of kind of pressure, and you might be seeing on the perfection. A lot of people there are look at the perfectionist. They wanted to be a perfection. So the perfection people thought process will be, like so much of an event will happen. Lot of pressure they will take inside and they will not show inside. So one time they will be no any point of time if they got insulting, what will happen? These people will start think of getting their frustration out, and the anger will comes. So this is a very important thing that you need to stress, and worries are very important, and also disappointment and annoyance or fear, resentment, frustrations, rejections, hurt, embarrassment, or maybe you can possession may taken back and it has been broken your expectation, or jealousy. These people are very look like very good, they are looking beautiful, just jealousy become getting angry to them. Or if somebody who do great and you will not ready to join with them, but you will be getting angry to how to tease them and all, and you will be talking too much on that. No, like you will feel that low self-esteem. I don't have this and I don't have that, that and all. I am being my friend has my car and I don't have my car. He is having a very good father, I don't have father. Like these are the kind of so low self-esteem, or grief or home life. You might be having a lot of issues in your families, and family, the father and mother will start shouting in front. You will be in there and you'll take all this problem into you and started thinking of these are all situations make you to think to get into the frustration, to the angry management. That is what I would like to say. All of us are not, including me. I'm talking about angry is very common and stress is very common. Without stress, no human being can be live in the world. But it is something which we need to understand. How does this situation? How does I can avoid? How does I can take a flight and fight option? Whether we need to fight it, you need to have the clear understanding of what kind of no evidences and everything you have, then you can start fighting. If you starting fighting, somebody will be ready to destroy it or ready to stop it or they to avoid. Then you need to balance your body to not to talk too much on that and be silent on a flight mode. So fight and flight mode is very very important to take it up this anger management on sometimes to make it on. See, these two situations are there, two issues are there. Controlling anger or reacting to anger. Controlling anger is something which somebody who says something wrong about it, and if you did right thing, but if they say something wrong about it, maybe there would be any reason on it. So let's control the anger could be far better than to react that anger. The reacting anger is very important. Maybe you can ask me a question in say, like, sir, if something is happening, so how can I open my eyes and without saying anything and coming out? I have to react it. Yes, you have to react, and reacting is you have to react and responses. If you are going to give a responses, you need to be very careful. If somebody who gets an angry, don't respond. Just react and say and leave. That would be better. Don't respond to them, because if you started responding with all the kind of things, then the issue will come from the words, and then automatically the anger will be burned. So breeding, you don't trying to turn your green body to red body. That is what we say. If your green body is your body, your all your senses are working good, and it will be going very slowly. You will feel better. You will be feeling the calmness kind of thing. If you are making this green body to red body, you are turning into the red. If you are trying to react or controlling the anger, then automatically the green to conversion of the red, then what will happen? The body becomes red, getting red. It is very very hard to get it to normalize or getting to work, because all of your body in your body, the entire body system getting adapted, and what will happen? You have to change everything into green signal. So controlling anger or reacting to an anger is the best thing that you have to take it into a two kind of issue. One, you need to control, or whether you have to react it. React it is something which you can say, hi sir, okay, fine. You can accept all the whatever they say, whatever they do, whatever they say. If they are saying wrong, you know that also. You react to them, okay, simply give us big smile and say, okay, thank you, and leave. That would be better, because tomorrow they will feel it and they will come back, and you will have a very good relationship, to have a more understanding. The good understanding is always look at to see you that to reacting anger will always give you more relationship. No stopping, it will not give the stop you the good relationship. That you can continue the good relationship by reacting to an anger. And controlling anger is also good, but not to control too much on it. You can control on a point where, like on a point where you can control. Otherwise, if you don't make yourself to get control, you can start counting 9, 8, 7, 6, like say, and you go away from the problem and start counting 9 and 8. That would really help you to stop your anger, or your can easily to contract the anger. How does the body react to anger? What will happen if the body is going to be there? Anger doesn't make the body boil on your eyes. It's very red, but it causes certain body changes. Water, adrenaline, and other chemical pour into the bloodstream. That is very important. Your blood, you should not make your blood to be heat. That your other chemical product will adrenaline will happen. The bloodstream will be going high and high. Then you will be very heated. Now, if you begin getting heated, you may not be able to know, and you cannot easily to control. Though that will happen, you can close your eyes. That will really help. And heart pumps faster. Your heart will be pumping really faster, and like that is not, because our body system is very very soft in nature. So if you make it into be faster, then what will happen is burst. It's something where your blood pressure will rise, blood flow quicken, and will be the blood flow will be very quick and muscles will get the tense. So the body is always shifted to the higher gear. It's like a fifth gear or seventh gear or ninth gear. It goes higher than that. Do you think that we can able to be controlled on the time? No. If you're getting a bike and you be started running a bike with a speed of fifth gear or fourth gear with a speed of 110 kilometer speed, do you think if any vehicle or any human has crossed before your bike, you're riding with 110 kilometers with fourth gear? Do you think you can easily manage with the first gear with 40 kilometers or 30 kilometers? You can able in a fraction of a second you can be able to reduce it? No, it is very hard because you take the energy, you have already taken the energy needs to take an action, and it has to be get reduced with the time you require. No, normally that is the how you need not to get anger. Don't make your blood to boil, and don't see yourself into red, and trying to see yourself as a green, so that what will happen, you will not able to see the blood stream in your body. The heart will not pump, and blood pressure will not raise, and blood flow will never quicken, and your muscles will be very strong. And that is the kind of your body will automatically react when the anger comes in. Okay. Then, what is an anger styles? What are the anger styles we have? We call it an aggressive style. Behavior will look like the threats, abuse, and humiliation with an aggressive. Somebody who is threatening you, that you make you to, you're not doing anything wrong, but somebody who says that you made it wrong and threatening or abusing or humiliation, that will happen. That is called an aggressive anger. What will happen if an aggressive anger comes? What you cannot manage, you will be manipulated by others until the other person feel guilty and back down. Until they feel guilty, you will be manipulated by any of the situation and being threatened and abused and humiliated. Yeah, this aggressive style, what you can do this kind of remedies are, you will be control yourself is very important. That is what I'm saying. The controlling of anger is very, very important in terms of you are in the aggressive anger. If you're coming, look at the passive anger. Passive anger is something is you will be saying some one problem to another. Somebody who is avoid the problem, or you make me to you feel yourself feeling fearful, or you're feeling that uncomfortable. That's called as a passive anger. What passive anger will help you? Like you will not be the people will not allow you to express your need and feeling, and they will not feel anything guilty that they are making out of it. That will be a passive anger. So what you can do in this remedy, better you can avoid that kind of a people and just look at the people who are already ready to listen to your problem. That is the only remedy that you take when you are falling on the passive anger. Then passive and aggressive. When you talk about the passive and aggressive, is like this is something which is very good, and this type of anger you will be manipulated and you will not be allowed to. So maybe you will have somebody who raise the voice, language, and show they convert their anger. So you can this in this behavior, people will not talk too much on this. They will be silent, and simply the two people are getting love and affection. They withdraw the love immediately without understanding or talking to that. They immediately withdraw the love. So what happened? The passive and aggressive will together and joining to it, and finally not trying to communicate with the other person. That will really stop you to get into this anger. So in this anger, only remedy is you can communicate with people would be better fine, because if this you are not allowed to stop the withdraw the love or affection, because love and affection is very common in nature. So once you communicate and explain the things that have happened, or you can go with the apologies, or show you can no, the people will feel that sympathy on you, and they will get back to this problem. That will be really good on it. Then another result, the projective aggressive. Projective aggressive anger is always help you to understand. This will be they will be usually get angry, and they will be always afraid and no express their anger. That will be projecting. They will project somebody else who have done it. So it is getting other to act on the anger for him. So for example, I am getting angry, but I don't want to fight somebody else, making my friend to talk on behalf of me. That is a kind of projective aggressive. Projective aggressive is something I am getting agreed. I have been threatened, but I am not ready to because I have too much of love with him, but I can't fight. But this is something called husband and wife are living in a living room. Wife went out, then some other girl who comes in. Then what will happen? The wife cannot stop their love with the husband. But the other girl who came is threatened because that girl is threatened or her will be abused away. So what will happen? The wife requires somebody else to talk on her behalf and talk about to express their problem. This is projective aggressive. And assertiveness, assertive is something which a person who's always wanted to be open and direct way, they will not wait for another's mind. They will not wait for another's mind. They will always consider the people's feeling and opinions. That is, at the same time, they will always, this kind of assertiveness people, the behavior look at it, they will take responsibility over the life and choice. They will straightforward. They don't wait for another person. They will talk whatever they want. So the anger styles have different kind of an anger style. We have aggressive, passive aggressive, projective aggressive, and assertive. These five anger styles are coming up in a common nature, right? Okay, let's go to another slide. You can see that acting out of behavior. What is the kind of a time and intensity will work in the face of an acting out of behavior? We look at that when you are coming into the time and intensity. When your intensity is going higher and the time is going higher, what will happen? Your problem will be always in the peak, right? Recovery will take some time. De-escalation will come time. So if you are being calm, your time is less and the intensity is less. If you are triggered by the problem, then what will happen? It goes agitation to the acceleration. So you should not make it your problem into agitation. If you go to the stage of agitation, what will happen? It goes to accelerate and pick it at the problem. And once you understand the problem, then you will be de-escalation and only recovery. It will take long time because the time will be extended. Because if you are not crossing the agitation, what will happen? You can easily come down to the time and intensity, and you can get calm because the triggering is something which somebody would talk in and they triggered your kind of angry, and the next stage will be agitation. That should not come. You have to be very careful on it. The calm, when you're getting into calm, it's always when you're closing higher, then you try to get down again, and your time and intensity always based on. This is the acting out based behavior, which is always helping you out to reduce your anger. So don't allow your any kind of situation more than the agitation. So when you're going to the agitation, you come down to calm, or if you don't do that, then automatically go to the acceleration and peak and the acceleration. So it will take some time to solve the problem to get into recovery. Okay. Okay. What is the cycle of what are the cycles of anger? First, what will happen and how does I'm getting recovery? And normal, if you get it in normal and adaptive phase, this is normal. When somebody would trigger you and escalate, then the crisis, you have a crisis, you have some kind of crisis, then recovery, then depressions. So what happens? This is the cycle of an anger. When you normally you will start and trigger, then trigger comes, then escalation, the crisis, the recovery, and like the earlier I said, the cyclation of the phases in the same cases, but here is you will be able to go. If you are not able to come into de-escalation, then you will be definitely going for depression. Depression is a very bad thing that you will not able to cross. You will not be able to come out from the red zone to green zone. That will be really bad. So when you are coming to the normal to trigger, that time you will be slow down and don't react it and don't respond anybody else. Sit calm and close your eyes, sit down and do something whichever you can do in lonely and be calm. Then you automatically trigger will come to the normal phase. You will not be escalation to you will not be going for a escalation. See, this picture will really help you to understand the anger management as the whole, whatever I discussed so far. from when you get okay. If you're getting okay, you're getting angry. From okay to angry, you will be anywhere, you will be insulted, or you will be feeling insulted, or somebody makes you to be insulted, you will be getting angry. Then what will happen? Once you get angry, then you will not able to find out a resolution. Then you will be enraged. Enraged, what happen? Overtly violent. You will be highly violent. Then automatically you will not able to oscillate in action. Then you will be having passive aggression, and dissolution will happen. Automatically you will not able to getting violent by yourself and getting angry again. Once you get too much of a violence, then you're getting into angry and jump into it and finding the challenges, and you may not able to find out the isolation part. Then you will be putting in isolation on hold. Then you will be offering for the peace, and you need to come out of your body. Then automatically this dominance will happen. Then finally you have to get challenged. Then you have to prevail. Then you need to get okay. So anger is something which I can say, when something is goes good or bad, you need to understand one thing is everything going good. That is the only way that we need to, because you can, but sometimes you cannot agitate it, but you need to be get down to the agitated, because agitation, more than agitation, will be creating much of a problem for your body. Now I'm not talking about you with getting an angry, you will be spoiling your family, or no, no, you will be getting your body. Your body should not get anything spoiled. That is why the anger management really required when psychology need. If you look at this, is the mild. This diagram was talking about when you are in the mild, unpleasant, pleasant, and intense. This is the where you will be getting angry. Management has to be put it into the pleasant, the unpleasant change. When you're looking into the mild and the pleasant, you need to be calm. You will feel sleepy, relaxed, and you will be satisfied, and you know a lot of content. You have been understood the kind of situation. Always mild and pleasant, you will be there. If you're crossing to a pleasant and intense, you will be excited. Somebody who comes into getting excited, your angry will start it. You are getting so happy. Happy is fine, but you need not be getting so happy. No, you're being so glad. Don't show something which you're out of the heart. Just say something and be pleasantable. That is always good to make the relationship more overlasting. You're being acknowledged. Then what will happen? Then slowly it will be getting depending with anything else, or you're being so excited. The people will be the same kind of people. Behavior will be expected. So the expectation problem will be there, and unexpected problems will be there. So what will happen? The angry will from intense to unpleasant. What will happen if you're getting tense, something called afraid and angry and frustration? What will happen? This will really putting into agitation to going for a de-escalation. What will happen? Unpleasant to mind. So again, you are coming for it. You have to drop, or getting feel bored or depressed. Then unpleasant to mind will be there. So mild to pleasant and unpleasant. If you get into the pleasant, you will be calm. You need to be calm and it is satisfied, content, and you just read the book. That will really always good in if you're not good on the book. Mild and unpleasant, if you're going for that, what will happen? You need not to go to the shade for pleasant and intense and unpleasant to the intense. So that the shade you can be possible. If not able to go for a mild and pleasant, you go for mild and unpleasant. Always far better, because this is something called which is you will be feel bad and sad, miserable. That and all will come to the change of anger management. Okay, this is a very important thing that I used to say. This is a very important and item is fight and flight. Do you have to decide any situation comes to you? You have to decide whether you wanted to go for a fight or flight. Fight is something which, if you start fighting, then you need to stay on the ground and defend your problem, attack, and you should be so have persistent. You need to have a persistence. That is very very important. You set your mind. Or if you're going to flight, then only one way, you can discard any yourself and give up and just run it. So if you get the flight, there's no problem with the pleasant, and I said earlier in the slide which I talked about pleasant and mild. And the fight is a mode is mild and unpleasant, or maybe it goes to the unpleasant to the intense. So it will go to the based on the fight. So you need to be prepared when you're going for flight. If you don't prepare, just get the flight and leave. That is always, you have so many things to see into the world, right? Uh, I'm just now. Earlier I was talking about what is anger, what were the types of anger, how the anger was done by your body, and now I'm telling you how to control your anger. First, you have to control your reaction, or it is the first reaction, because the devil is inside you. No devil is coming from outside. You are the devil, and you should not allow your devil to make an action. First, you control the first reaction. The first reaction is very important. Or if somebody goes do something wrong, leave the place or situation for some time. For some time, you just leave and come back and focus energy in dancing. Maybe if you're feeling that dancing or singing or anything whichever you like, you can do it. Or deep breathing exercise is always good. Deep breathing is always, push, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. If you do that, what will happen? You will be able to understand, your brain will not be turned into red zone. Listen something called soothing music or mental relaxation through meditation. Close your meditation form in yoga form, or you can generate positive thought. Listen to somebody who is a motivation story or something which is good. If you can control all seven, if you can do that all seven, you can able to. I cannot say that you will be control the anger fully, but you will be coming out of an anger. It's possible. If you do this, you will be coming out of anger and avoiding the anger. So it will not come inside your body and will not stop. Okay. Now what I will do was, everyone in this session, I wanted everybody to do this small, scaling method. Anger triggers. In what way that? What are the some other things that you make angry? You can say calm 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 scaling. Okay. And anybody in your group, maybe I cannot see you, but you can respond me. Maybe I have a Umar Sufyan will definitely help me out. So what will happen here? You can read it. Dash when an adult yelled at me or scolded me. When somebody would yell at me or scold me, somebody who scold you, you will be getting calm, or you will be getting frustrated, or you will be getting angry, or you will be getting furious. So you can rate it down 0 to 10. If you say 10, then you're being furious. You need not to. If somebody will scold you, then what you can say 3, 4 like that. You cannot. You need not to think about, if somebody scold you. Just says 2 words and leave. That's it. Nothing. They are not God actually. You need not worry about anything. If they are going to trigger, because this is the way you. I get drowned or lost my privileges. Whatever the privileges that they have to give, you will be losing the privileges. So what is your level of anger? You will be 3, 2, 4, or anything. So what I will do is this sheet is always helping you to understand what way that anger can be triggered in things don't postpone as I plan. If you already plan something, the things go strong. So what will happen? What is your mindset? I am forced to do something I don't want to. If you are being forced, you are being forced somebody by somebody. You are being forced by somebody else that you don't want to do it. So what happens that time? You will be getting frustrated, or the frustrated to angry. Your speed of the meter will be that's on the frustrated to angry. So how does I can come make it myself calm? You have to leave the place. Just sit. Or might be don't do that. If somebody would say make you to do it, don't do that. Just you leave the place and say, sir, tomorrow morning I'll come and trying to find out what I can able to do it. That's it. Don't. And maybe there is another situation. I get betrayed by somebody close to me. That will happen in your life. So many things have happened. Somebody who was cheated and betrayed, be very close to you, and they will not understand the value of yours, and they betray. You will be jumping into an angry to the fears. It will be 8, 9 like that. So that is too much. You will be, if you go to this kind of questions, I'm sure. Sometimes you can also see that people go to a room without my permission. Without my permission, somebody has entered to my privacy place and doing something wrong. Not wrong, they are doing something. That also will be always, you cannot be calm always. You will be always getting frustrated and angry. Or somebody could touch my things without my permission. Somebody talks behind my back. Sometimes you will be getting no frustrated. So most of the time, the scaling will be comes to 4 to 8, 4 to 9, like that. Or somebody could say steal from me, people steal from me, or I bullied and picked on. I'm getting criticized for something I did. So whatever I did, I have been criticized by people. So sometimes it goes to 8 and 9. Yeah, but it's common. These are the things are very common in a life and situation. But anytime anything is there, nothing is permanent. That is the only phrase that you will have to learn, understand from me, that nothing is permanent. Your angry or your situation is not a permanent. All are temporary. Just you can, no need to come from the yellow signal. If you go into the yellow to orange, then automatically orange will lead to dark orange, then it lead to red, then dark red, then finally it will be red. Then it is very easy, not easy to bring your de-escalation to normal kind of figure. Okay, so make it that I get physically injured. If you're getting injured also, nobody will do that. But if you're injured also, your stress will be high. So make yourself calm. Like you have to understand, if you're getting injured, then maturely understand this is normally it happens. Then I have to make myself to get calm, and then so that I cannot react. I will not react. I will not. I will not fight with somebody else. I will always think of that, and you will be coming out of it. So make it that some people will be very rude and inconsiderable and disrespectful. Whatever you say that they are disrespect. Sometimes if they are disrespect, it means you can move away from them. Somebody will say that if you're going and asking for permission, I will say they will say that I have too many work to do, and for you will be treated unfairly. So what will happen? The frustration and angries are being between that. That is the median. Then try to avoid this the frustrated. Not to get frustrated. Just say something which is temporary. Let the situation being temporary. I'll go and come back on tomorrow. Let's do that. Because we have too many days are there. So we calm and not to get angry and not make your blood to get heated, and most importantly, don't allow the situation inside you, right? Just see the situation and externally understand and leave. Just understand and leave. That's it. And if you can feel that I can do the flight response, do the flight response. Otherwise, you get better. Most of the time, you can do a flight response is always good. Okay. Okay. Next slide. This is an anger management checklist. Maybe you can also do that. This checklist will always helping you to each behavior can also do this also. You can see this only for I have only 10, 11 questions I have. You can paste always, sometimes, rarely, and heavily. I often feel angry. I kick or punch at things or pick. Sometimes if I kick the punch. Often feel like destroying things when I'm angry. You are getting angry, you will be destroyed. A lot of things. I have seen so many families who have been coming for counseling. I used to ask this kind of question. When your baby gets angry, what are the actions she is doing or he is doing? They will say a lot of things. But one of the common thing is they destroy things. So whatever pen, pencil, or they throw it in front of. So that is an angry. Why you want to spoil the thing? Oh, so I say mean that when I'm angry, I shout and scream when I'm angry. When I'm angry, I will shout and scream. I have a bad temper. Bad temper. I keep everything in when I'm angry. When I'm getting angry, I'm keeping everything. That is also a bad thing. When you're getting angry, please move on that and shout something whichever in the very open ground, or count down faster and make yourself. Don't keep anything angry. It will be helping. It will lead you a negative way of living. Huh? And I hurt myself when I'm get angry. Why you want to hurt yourself? I remain calm. When I'm angry. So I remain calm when I'm angry is a good thing. It's a good thing. Maybe if you say always, I'm really happy about it. I lose control when I'm angry. That is bad. And I have self control when I'm mad or angry. I let it go. So all these things are very important to look at. This is a very small checklists. There are too many checklists available to Google, and you can get it down. But this checklist is really helping me to understand. If you're getting always, then always one. Always, then if you're getting a score of 11, maybe 11 or 10 to 11, then I think you need to be higher in anger. If you're getting more than no like 44 or 35 to 44, I'm sure that you will be very good in anger. Anger means you know how to manage the anger yourself, and I'm sure that today's participants, most of them are very good in anger. And the situation is always make you to think of to take another point of view. Okay, I have a small case study for everyone to look at it. Maybe after this case study, and we go for a discussion, and then we'll do one case study. Yes, this is the case study I'm giving to you. Ever since he was a young boy, Prem, myself, was known to have a problem related to the anger management. Prem was known to have problem related to his anger management. He used to get angry to on other children whenever they play with their toys and or would not allow him to join a game. Okay. As no one tried to understand Jeff and his understand Prem and his condition, he grew up a short temper which cost him a lot in his life. Prem lost a total of 3 jobs and started living on the pension in the home with a poor condition. What Prem can do and how he can get the better solution, what should Prem learn and understand the way of approaching. These two questions is open to you, and you can discuss after this session gets over. Maybe we'll discuss if time permits, then we'll discuss. Or things I think you have understand. Prem was joining with a very small anger management. He's very small. When he was very small, he has a plate, but he will not allow somebody to join and understand his understanding, and he grew up with a short temper because he lost many things with the short temper, and he also lost 3 jobs and started living on the pension with a home in a poor condition. We're getting the anger the whole life, and he's not able to make an anger. So what Prem can do better for his better life, or how he can get a better solution as a counselors like you can also give me a suggestion for what is a better solution that Prem can do, and what should Prem should learn and understand the way of approach. So over to you, and looking forward to listen for the discussion. And thank you so much for Uma Sufyan, and thank you for the management of career lecture and my lovely participants today. Thank you so much, and my phone number is already given in the chat. And this is the feedback I've given, small feedback, which is for me to understand how my session was all about. Thank you. Thank you. Any questions? Open to the chat. Kumar, is you are there? Maybe we have another 15 minutes or 10 minutes. We have to close the session. So I'm looking out of the participants to open the questions, because I've already given the case study to you. Like, maybe if you can come out of this kind of question we will discuss, that will really help, because normally the psychology is not like only one way. The two way will always help people to understand more on. So let's discuss the case study. We'll look at what are the style. What is the first style that a brain should do it? Are you there? Are you there? This is my phone number. I'm already there. That is the chat. You can get it my number. And any questions? Over to you. Or any feedback from your side?
Yes, sir. Sir, there is a
Yes.
question with Sita Lakshmi ji. She is asking that is headache related to anger?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Sir,
This
it was
related to
very
anger.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What it is related to an anger?
Okay. She's asking, I am Maheshwaran, MSW MPhil. Sometimes I getting irritable. I show my face to my family.
You get irritable. Huh? What do you say?
Yes, irritable. Sometimes I
Irritable.
get irritable. Yes, sir. She's written that.
Why she is getting irritable? That is very important. Why she is getting irritable?
Yes. How to solve? She's asking how to solve.
Yes, how to solve is why she is getting, because irritable in lot of things. One is, if I am getting irritable only when I am doing a routine work again and again, or sometimes I will be very getting very bad on when my parents are keep on talking and keep on saying something on the same thing every day. I'll be getting irritable. Or if I am doing the same thing with people are getting irritated on the other side. So I wanted to know why she is, in what way that she is getting irritable. So if
So
that is things, and yeah, please.
she has written, sir, after I realize and I feel.
After she.
After I realize and feel.
Oh, okay. So what you can do is, that is what I told you. If you're getting irritable, you need to say yourself that nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent. Irritable is always there, something which is going on. The people knows that is you are me more than them. So better calm and no, don't get aggressive and getting a passive anger. This is something called passive anger. Yeah. And she can need not to worry about it. And nothing is permanent. Just leave it. You need not to get anything irritable.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your insights, sir. Okay,
Yeah.
Sita Lakshmi has written that partner always humiliating.
Humiliating.
Yes, sir.
She wanted to know what is humiliating. No, I just
It's
wanted to
possible.
understand.
Shall I talk with sir? Sir, she want to talk to you.
Yeah, better, because this is psychology. Two people have to understand that the no meaning. Otherwise,
Right.
what will happen if I don't understand the meaning of what she is expecting? Then that advice will be bad. Humiliation is something which is you will be getting no open. You will be suffered something you lose in opening round of your life, right? That is what humiliation, right? And I can say that you will you are in the lower position of where you feel something bad, or maybe you feel that public feels so humiliated, or maybe I don't know, but I wanted to understand what Sita Lakshmi is, where she getting humiliated and how does it happen. Maybe what is the sign of humiliations are there, but the sign of humiliations are too many things are you be so sensitive, unappreciated by somewhere. You will not be able to uncontrollable. You will be feeling used, you will be feeling rejected. No, it is simulated is something called when I'm projecting myself. I'm a guy who is always highly humiliated. It is something called negative anger of thinking. So it is better, Sita Lakshmi, to talk to me could be better. I can give you a better understanding.
Right, sir. So I'll share your number.
Yeah, better. I have already shared in the chat. Fine, thank you.
Okay, sir.
Any more questions? Or
No, sir.
I was looking out of the case study which I've already posted, what Prem can do and how he can manage in the Prem, which is already had the anger on him for the long time and he lost the job and he lost something and he started living only his pension. In what way the Prem can also do in better form and how does he do that? Can I able to do something with the interaction with the participants? Possible, ma'am? No.
Sir, I have
No.
shared your number, sir.
Better. And anybody who has questions in the chat, you can put in the question. I can able to see the question and I can answer for it. Or you can put it to Huma. Huma will put a question to me. Anyway, any more questions?
No, sir, not yet. Thank you, sir, for your insight and your experience. And also, we have, you have given us the opportunity to learn more about anger.
Thank,
Thank you, sir.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Do you want me to wait or leave the studio?
Okay, Maheshwaran is saying, chat take time. Please wait, sir.
Okay.
Sita Lakshmi is saying thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sita Lakshmi. Thank you so much. And surely I can wanted to understand where you are irritable, and I want to understand because it is not something which I should not say something which is not being understood by yourself. So I wanted to speak with you so that you can say, get me a phone call. I'll give you a better solution, better suggestion, not a solution.
Right, sir. Thank you, sir, for your valuable time.
Thank you, ma'am. And closing remark is thank you so much for Career Naksha. Career Naksha is an organization which already I spoke to Nimesh and they were doing great job in society, helping a lot of community. So special thanks to Nimesh and very special thanks to Huma Sufyan because he's the one who is always no talk to me and today made my day because last time I was trying for it. It's unlucky day for me. So this is the lucky day. Thank you so much, Huma, for making me to be here for lots of participants to look at it. Thank you, participants who are joined today and make me to be so happy and talking about more on anger management. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, there is like again, Maheshwaran is saying, I make a plan a day, but I can't follow. I get tension. If plan drop, I get stress whole day. So please, Maheshwaran ji, please connect with sir personally for these queries. It's
Maheshwaran, I
better
can
you
give you
to
a
talk to him personally,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. Yeah, but I can answer for you the Maheshwaran question right now because
Yes.
Maheshwaran, what you are, you do you think that this is happening for you alone? No, it is happened for me also. This happened for the founder of Career Naksha. It happened for the Huma also. Everybody will be having a problem. If you plan in a day, something will not happen. It is only based on the nature. We cannot say that if I am going for a bank, if I have written my ID by 10:15 to 10:20, I wanted to go to bank, right? If I'm started my bike, then automatically rain comes. What will happen? You cannot get frustrated. It is common. So what you can do is by 10:15 to 10:30, that is raining time. From 10:30 to 10, you can postpone or prepone it. It is you need not to get frustrated yourself and you need not to break your calmness. Nature will happen. Sometimes if you're going again, there will be big accidents have happened. So what you can do? You tried for better. And you have to say that this is my bad time. I'm waiting for the good time to come in. Let you can wait for the time and you can see into it. And don't expect everything to be done it immediately. If you have a good time, a good lucky time, if you have to do it, yes, you can do it. Not a problem. If you don't, fail. Leave it. Let's you write it in a postponed or maybe you can write it earlier and you can do something in a better form. Or you can try for a different perspective. The same work you can do in a different perspective. Make another people to do it. There are a lot of ways, not only you to do it. There are a lot of ways to do the work, right? You find out the work, and that is the real kind of experience that you are getting into it. So my you can speak Madheshwaran. I'll really give you detail about your the progress that you can do. But whatever I thought that I just wanted to share with you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Vaishali ji is saying thank you. Sita Lakshmi ji is saying sure, sir. Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you, sir.
Thanks for your great time. Love you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable time. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Shall I leave?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for
Have a
everyone.
great
Thank you,
time, sir.
Huma.
Thank you, sir. Have a great time, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.